Hey man, welcome back to Man Time. Today's episode, I want to try to cut some big slabs out of this huge piece of the trunk. This is the top of the trunk where, before it kind of splits. This is huge, obviously me standing next to it with a 3120. I'm going to give this 3120 one more chance to try to redeem itself. Got new crank seals in it, changed the fuel filter, went through the carb again. Just made sure everything was fine. We'll see how it does here. Welcome to Man Time. Alright, I'm giving the 3120 one more chance. Yeah, I just fired it up there. It seems like it's running okay. We'll give it a shot. I checked the low jet. The low jet is right about one turn out. Yeah, right about one turn. Yeah, it's flooding out pretty good. Real work after work. Some men go, after work and go to the gym. Real men have actual work to do after work, so that's what I'll be doing. The 3120 is cutting awesome, and it seems to be, pretty much the bugs are worked out. What's happening is on the high end, what I think is happening is on the high end when it gets jammed up and just comes to a dead stop from full squirt. It's loaded up, super loaded up with fuel, and when I'm trying to give it like full throttle, it's feeding more fuel, and it just can't handle all that, because I've noticed when I just let off, if it stops and I just let off and don't do anything, and I increase the idle a little bit, it'll come down to idle and like kind of flush out the excess fuel. I think it's what's happening. But I'm getting a little bit of a taper to my cut. I'm going to try a cut here with the 660 to see how it compares to that one. Both the chains are freshly sharpened. I sharpened both of them. Took my time with them night before after cutting. But yeah, 660's got that time in advance on it. We've seen what that does to it. It's amazing. So let's try it out. Yeah, this will be a pretty nice table. That's some really nice wood grain. Of course, I have a little spot here in the middle that I couldn't get to, and you know, lesson learned for the next slab. So yeah, let's see here. Thoughts on what happened with these two slabs. First one was kind of tapered toward the end. So yeah, and what I was trying to do was line it up square down the face of it, and then it screwed up by down the line. This next one is nice and uniform in thickness, but using the 660 was not the way to go. It is oiling better. I could see that the chain was lubed in the cut, and 3120 was cutting very well. This is not this is not make-believe movie magic. This is real life. Holy crap! That is a big cut on a hot day, and muscling these big saws around is not easy. Definitely man work and man time for sure. But yeah, G660 still kicking at the end of the day there, and did manage to make it through that gigantic cut. It was more than, I think it's more than 6 feet. It can't be though. This is a 36-inch bar. Maybe my cuts didn't exactly match up, like way down at the bottom, but there was a little piece, just a sliver on the bottom corner here, where it didn't get all the way through. And lesson learned for the next one: use the 3120 with the long bar, line it up on top so I'm getting a nice even thickness slab all the way through there. I'm still going to be able to salvage this. I'm not going to turn it into firewood. This grain is just real. I mean, it's all kind of chewed up by the saw marks there, but man, this grain is really nice. And I can take probably what I'm going to do to clean this up is chainsaw, and then belt sander, and then plane to get it nice and flat. But I'm going to make a nice big table out of this. This is perfect. I'll figure out something on the legs and have some tables, basically throughout my shop will be these big slab tabletops is what I'm thinking. Yeah, and just have a huge, thick 3-inch tabletop tables kind of all over. So if you got any ideas on what I should use to seal this and keep it from bending and twisting and stuff, let me know down there in the comments or anything like that. But I think that's going to do it for today on Man Time. Guys, get out there, have you some man time too.